What's really fucking good, y'all? It's your boy Mill.
And your boy Pat.
And y'all are tapped in right now to y'all favorite podcast, our favorite podcast, your grandmother's favorite podcast, On Base Soil. Make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live like right now. Follow us on all socials, all that good stuff at On Base Soil on all socials, Twitter, X, TikTok, Instagram, also YouTube, everything like that. Make sure I go ahead and follow us, right? Oh boy, Pat was good.
Oh man, chilling. Good day. You know what I'm saying? It was nice and sunny. It was a little bit cold, but it was nice and sunny. It wasn't too cloudy or nothing. So
right? No, it was definitely a pretty good day today. I'm not gonna lie. Not as cold as yesterday. Yesterday was cold as fuck, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday was freezing. Shout out to everybody in the chat right quick. Rockin' New Era says he's gonna be at the movie, so definitely gotta miss y'all today. It's all good, my boy. Let us know what you watching when you come back on Thursday. Jalen Frey in the building, our Vegas correspondent. Shout out to gang. And OB3 in the building. So my boy. Hey Tyler, hey Pat. He says, also thanks, Tyler, for posting your Crime 4 segment on Instagram. Missed it on Crime 4 last Friday. Yeah, that should be on late, bro. You look like a natural there. I appreciate that. Bro, nigga, I will sometimes miss it on live at like 10:45, and then I'll end up rewatching it that next morning, but I should be on late, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna hold you. Nothing be making me more mad than watching like half the news and I fall asleep on that commercial right before the sports segment.
It's so quick.
It did happen to me like twice, though. I ain't gonna lie. It did happen to me like twice. Like I'll be waiting for that shit, but the news be just making you tired, bro. Like, dang,
yeah, it's the pacing. It's the pacing and the news that they actually are talking about. Shout out my boy Dan, gang violence. But yeah, it's like a small window in between that show and the news, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, we just come on. It's like, what, 10:45? But yeah, it'd be 10:45 right on the dot. So yeah, no, that shit is pretty funny. But yeah, appreciate everybody rocking with us right now. We had like 100 people come in last time to the chat and viewing, and we definitely appreciated that. But we got 0 follows on the YouTube since on that day, and I need y'all. Now fuck that. I need y'all to go ahead and go on to the YouTube page at On Base Soil and hit that subscribe button, bro. That shit is crazy. But as always, we appreciate y'all for fucking with us. Go ahead and get into why y'all are here. The 49ers smoked the Bears at the crib, 38-13. I think my score was that my score, Pat, or what was your score on that?
No, that was definitely not mine. I had 24-23.
You did have 24-23. I had 31. I gave the Bears 28 points. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think they was gonna come out like how they came out. But 30-13, Purdy went crazy. 325 yards on the day, 2 touchdowns, 0 picks. Stone Cold Kittle, bruh, I had a parlay that I was gonna hit, but just we needed George. It was 6 leg. George, I needed you just to get in the end zone, bro. Oh man, he got caught. No, he got caught at that 5. It was like the 2-yard line, bro. I wanted to kill myself. That shit was crazy, but yeah, gamble responsibly out there if you do gamble. Isaac Guerrero also hit for 2 TDs on the day, 128 all-purpose yards. Is the squad back, Pat?
We'll see. It was the Bears. We'll see. I feel like Thursday gonna let me know what type of football team.
Facts.
Going down the stretch. Because I did that did like, especially the first half when we weren't giving up shit on defense. It was like, this feels like my football team that I expected to see out here. Yeah, put up points after points. Like we had that one little hiccup where we had the penalty, which took away our touchdown. So we had to settle for 3 on that one. But for the most part, it felt like we were back to our regularly scheduled program. But it's like, damn, that's the best half of football we played all year. So,
man,
do I know if it'll be consistent? I don't know. But hopefully it's a sign of things to come. But shit, it was a long time coming.
Very long time coming. George went crazy. Jawan went crazy. Garindo, shout out to whoever was in the chat that dropped that stat about the Bears defense being 25th in rushing. If you can't, you pull up the box score for me. My brother, Garindo still had like 70 yards on the day, but left. I think he had like a foot injury or some shit like that. So he's not on IR or anything, but still looking at the stats right there. My boy went crazy, averaged 5.2 on the day. Debo, oh man, Debo in the back for that 5 for 13 screams at me.
And then we got the receiving stats. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'll check out George as well, man. 151. Oh man, that was going crazy. Isaac Guerrero actually had more yards receiving than Debo on that one long one, but bruh, shout out to the gang just going crazy, bro. I mean, anyone that stood out really for you on offense that you thought was gonna get off like that?
I feel like Juwan. I feel like he would score, but I didn't think he was gonna have two necessarily. But him and Purdy really got a good connection going, so that I'd say him more than anyone else stuck out to me.
Man, I thought you had picked him for 2 this week, but that was last week you picked him for 2.
I think it was the week before.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
Buffalo.
Okay.
It was the week before Buffalo.
Yeah, I saw him getting end zone twice. I'm like, okay, well, maybe Pat hit for both on his bingo card, but still got JJ. Still hit for JJ. Both still hit for JJ. I got Garindo, and then Debo did not get in there at all. So that didn't hit for you and Ricky Pearsall. 1 catch on the day for 5 yards.
Yeah. You could definitely see there was a mix-up on that route. I think Purdy was expecting him to run a little bit more straight up line, and he was running more of a post. But I feel like, your route may be a post, but if ain't nobody there, bro, just run straight. You feel me? You ain't got to necessarily run the route.
You know what I'm saying? Just kind of feel the defense. Feel the defense a little bit right there.
Exactly.
But, bro, fucking –
he's a rookie.
Is it because Debo Samuel and Ricky Pearsall dance the most on a team that they're not getting looks like that? With them only getting 3 catches on the day and 5 targets total between them. Man, that's crazy, bro. What to make it? All right, so Debo was on Front Street last night on the timeline. The tweet goes viral. My man says he's not getting the looks he should be getting, and pretty much came out that he's got 92 touches on the season. So I feel like everyone thought he's still getting the looks. But, I mean, what do you feel like going on this year with Debo and the yards on the season, bro?
I don't know, man. We're going to have to put my boy back in number 19 or something.
I think, man, is it the jersey? That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm like, man, 19 problems. Bro, we need 19 problems back, bro.
Nah, I don't know. It's just one of them years I can't really explain. Like when he's getting the ball, he doesn't feel like the same Debo where it's like he's damn near about to score every play. But also, we used to run our offense through Debo, and now it's kind of like an afterthought. So just one of them things. We just gotta hope and pray my man gets it together. And shit, if you have 2 catches, make them 2 touchdowns, my brother. So.
Man, facts, dog.
I gotta say.
But, I mean, still only 2 catches on a day. It's like, bro, I mean, Kittle, I felt like Kittle went off last week after the game, said he wasn't getting the looks he's supposed to be getting, and everybody ran with that. Was like, okay, cool, yeah, that makes sense. But then Debo said it this week, and niggas want to go ahead and full on shame Debo for that. So I'm just like, bro, like, why don't we just get Debo more involved? Why can't my boy get like 6 looks, 8 looks?
Yeah, they're gonna have to find a way. You know what I'm saying? They started off, I feel like, running some plays for him, but then kind of got away from it. But the offensive was clicking, so it's like I can't be just cutting off what we're doing in order to make you happy. Like shit was rolling. So
yeah, no, that's true. I mean, they've always been getting the yards, but I mean, this week it was just really about getting them touchdowns. Even on the the Juwan one early, Ricky Pearsall was up. Like it was like 2 niggas up. Juwan and Ricky Pearsall was both open on that play. So she was just opening up this week in the red zone for the squad. It went in and bounced back. I mean, really, the Bears, bro, like, them niggas just said 1, 2, 3 Cancun on the season. It feel like, that was crazy. Is it?
I mean,
go ahead.
I'm about to say they have a bad offensive line. Like most people have their season high sacks against them, but at the same time, yeah, it's like I thought they was gonna get the interim boost, but now they're in full on quit mode. They're just ready to get next season started.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. That's what it looked like. And it was dude's first game coaching. So Kyle Shanahan kind of low-key sunned whoever that brother was that was out there for the Bears I was coaching yesterday. So 49ers bounce back in a major way. Definitely look good for the squad. Checking out for the chat right quick. OB3, it was much needed win against the Bears, but I think they needed that win as well for team morale. For sure, definitely needed that for the morale. Shout out Papa J coming through. So my boy, who knew that the best team in the NFC West Division was sitting on the 49ers bench all season long? Definitely for that. We got to see if they are the best team in the NFC West. As of right now, they are not still, but thank you for pulling up them defensive numbers right quick for me. Devondre Campbell still had seven tackles on the day. Okay, shout out the game. Sacks on the day. The defensive line went crazy. How many total was it on the day for him? 6 on the day. Yep, you have 4 on there. Leonard Floyd went ahead and
7. Excuse me, 7.
Yeah. I was definitely yeah. They had a good amount. We both had Leonard Floyd. He went crazy with 2 of them. Yetur Gross Matos also had 3 sacks on the day. Went crazy. Damn, bro! I know he had 3. Did you know he had 3 on the day?
Mm-hmm. When they got it started, he's like, "That's a hat trick," and I was like, "Damn, that's 3." So it caught me in surprise in real time, but I did know he finished with 3.
And Malik Collins went in and got that 1 sack as well. Hey, we low-key both went crazy on the bingo card. Only one you didn't hit for was Okawanu, and I only had 3 on the day. So who knew that Yetur Matos was going to turn into Alden Smith? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
your boy G Winters dropped that pick too.
He did. I'm not gonna lie.
He was in perfect position. Like, bro, you got to make them plays. That's what's gonna get you your starting spot, bro. You feel me?
That's true. I mean, he's still growing though. It's only year 2 for him. So I mean, he's definitely getting better out there. I would say making the reads and everything. But yeah, you got to make that pick. Bro. You got to make that pick.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, that's what you feel me. Get you off that P squad. You feel me? Get you to that. You know what I mean?
Definitely got to get in the game, bro. Right. Fred Warner, only 3 on the day. Okay, Jalen Graham had 3 on the day. Your boy, I didn't know he was rocking number 41, though. That's crazy.
Yeah, it threw me off last week. Because he got hit on a play, and I was like, who the fuck was that? And it was like, oh, it's Jalen Graham. But then it was like, he just took like a terrible angle. But like I said, we was playing in the snow, so it was like, you feel me? Buffalo's used to this shit. We ain't. And he just got embarrassed on one play. But I was like 41. It threw me off because, he left. So I guess he gave up his number 50 to Khalil Davis. Khalil Davis. Excuse me.
Khalil Davis. Yeah, I mean, he probably honestly just happy to be back on the team and just like whatever number y'all got, let me go ahead and just make sure shit shake. Which he did with 3 on the day. Shout out to Twin. Did not think Huff was going to play this weekend, and your boy was out there with the club on, a la Patrick Willis, going crazy with 5 tackles on the day, trying to get his spot back and let niggas know I still am here. What did you think of your twin on yesterday or Sunday?
Yeah, I was really impressed. I'm not going to lie. He just got back out there, and he the leader and the quarterback of the defense. You could see a couple of checks where they all kind of look back to Huff to see what the call was, and he getting the call in and getting the reads in. So definitely good to see. I like him and Mustafa back there, but then when Jair came in for Mustafa, I thought he did solid. So I do like our rotation at safety, but I do want my boy out there at all times. You know what I'm saying? Twig got to be out there playing.
Man, I don't know how you gonna get the interceptions now with the club on his hand. That's gonna be interesting to see. He's gonna find a way, but we're gonna see if he can get back to his old ways, getting them interceptions. Oh, we're gonna be back on the bingo card for the end of the year for sure. I'm definitely gonna throw him out there a couple times. Shout out to Mark. Gang violence just stepped in the building. Shout out my boy. Definitely was shocked that they had the 7 sacks. Shout out OB3. I thought the Niners defense was gonna have trouble with Caleb, but they handled him pretty well. Caleb did not have the best day out there. Man, I honestly didn't think he was even gonna get them rushing yards that he got because I put him on a parlay pick, which he hit for. But other than that, it was pretty bad, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. What did you think of Caleb out there versus our defense?
Yeah, I thought he picked it up a little bit in the second half, but that first half, it was just he didn't have time to do nothing, and the couple of times he did, he just looked a little flustered. But in the second half, he did pick it up a little bit. Um, he literally had people in his face the entire night, so he did what he could, I thought, and he looks good in spurts. But yeah, they definitely gonna have to get a new offensive line and get an offensive coordinator and stuff. Just a whole new situation around it.
Everything. But yeah, now for what they got though, they got the talent. They just gotta, like you said, get some pieces together and make that shit shake. But squad went ahead and got themselves right. We are still in last place of the NFC West, correct?
Oh no, let's bring them to standings.
Pretty sure we still are behind the Seahawks, behind the Rams, who had a pretty big win on Sunday. Arizona Cardinals have dropped down with their weak ass, and we are right there, just 2 games back, still in play for the first division. No tank mode, I guess, for the squad, as they have the Rams with a big pivotal game coming up on Thursday Night Football. We'll definitely get into that deeper on probably Thursday show. We might have a pregame. We might have to do the pregame, or we might have to do the ball. But we can probably get into it right now just a little bit. How big is that game on Thursday for the squad?
I feel like season on the line. I mean, I feel like we lose this game, we're pretty much out of the race. Even though I do think the Seahawks are going to lose this week, even though I have been picking to lose the last 2 weeks and they've won both of them. But they're playing the Packers this week, so I do think the Packers are going to cut all that bullshit out.
Man, I don't know, bro. They be finding that nigga Jackson Smith and Jigba. I hate giving niggas they props on the Seahawks, but man, he been going crazy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, man. That nigga, man.
Sick of him, and I'm sick of Kyron Williams too. So fuck him.
Yeah, Kyron Williams also been going crazy. Puka Nacua as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, we still only 2 games back, so some shit could get crazy in these last little 4 weeks. So, man, we will see what happens. We will see what happens. You going to that game on Thursday? Yeah, nah, me neither. But if you are, that shit is gonna be lit. I will say that whoever can make it to Levi's for sure. Yeah, we're barely in last place, Papa J, just barely. So we're gonna see what happens. This is gonna be interesting these last couple games. Switching it over to the round of the league. Gotta take a round of the league right quick. For the NFL. This week, as always, we like to get into our power rankings at this time of the show. Give you our top 10 teams on the week. My list has definitely changed since last week. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Did you have a lot of movement on yours?
No, not really.
Not really. All right, I was going to get into it. Go ahead and put on in the chat as well your top 5 teams as well. But for me at number 10, coming in with a big win versus the Bills, I got the Rams sitting at 10 right now. Got a pretty big win.
The Rams?
I got the Rams, bro. I got the Rams. They had a pretty big win on the season.
They have 7 wins.
They do have 7, but it was a big game, bro. That was a man. That was, you know what I'm saying? That was a big win. If they could beat us
I'm the one who told you they could beat the Bills. You said they had no chance.
You did. That you did. And I definitely did not. That was the only one that didn't hit on my parlay from last week. But man, I was definitely impressed with that win. They caught the Bills slipping. They made it on top of my list. I mean, I could have put the Bucks there, but just I feel like the
7-win teams on your list.
Bro, I mean, it's a lot of niggas that's like 7 around that 7-win list. You know what I'm saying? 7-win games. But I mean, I wouldn't put the Bucks. Would you put the Bucks on there or something over the Rams?
I mean, do you have? Are your Texans on there?
They are not. I do not have the Texans on there right now. They had a bye this week. They had a bye this week, but I probably still put the Rams over the Texans, how they've been playing lately, as of right now. As of right now.
I couldn't put the Rams over the Texans. I'm not going to.
If they win this week, are they on your list?
Fuck no. Beating the Niners don't get you no motherfucking clout. Not this year.
Just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? It could get hot. But okay, controversy at number 10 pick. I'm sticking with it for this week. Number 9, stank ass Seahawks. Got to put them on there. They're head of division. Next one. Ravens at number 8. Got the Ravens at 8.
Okay, you got to buy a team on there, respectfully.
I've always had them on the list. I mean, they one of the top teams. They should be higher, but they be losing a lot. So I wasn't gonna go ahead and put them on there. Matter of fact, shout out to Derrick Henry. You see, they said my boy went to Baltimore and ended up getting them Omar braids from the white. like a side by side with him and the Omar. The internet's funny, but y'all got the Ravens at number 8. Packers at number 7. Got to put the Cheeseheads on there, even though they lost. Like, it was a tight game to the Lions, but went in and dropped them there just for whatever their record is. So the top 6 teams they're pretty up there in terms of ranking and everything. So 6, second week in a row. Sam Darnold, they going crazy, bro. That shit was, bro. That nigga had like 5 touchdowns, bro. That was crazy.
Don't remind me, bro. That shit knocked me out the playoffs in Tone's league, bro. That shit had me sick. And I was so mad watching it. I'm like, is this a fucking replay? Like, that shit had me so fucking mad, bro. I was literally screaming at my phone, bro.
Look, I know I've slandered Sam Darnold on this show many of times, but you got to give it to him, bro. He's hooping right now, so he's going crazy. He see the bag, and he is going to get it.
I don't think I've ever been that mad at fantasy football in my life, bro. That shit had me livid.
I mean, someone hawked me in fantasy football on Monday Night Football with Joe Burrow at the helm. And completely crushed my dreams and a bat. Like, I was having the worst day yesterday.
I knew you was off because you didn't even sit in the taunt with CD score. I know you was like, hold on, this shit getting kind of close.
It meant literally nothing. It meant literally nothing that CD Lamb scored, bro. Like, my team is just underachieving. Oh. But
hi, boy.
Yeah, no, we was having a good. Listen, if I can go ahead and get this win this week, though,
nah,
I'll be back. Like, this is for more than just a win, man. This is gonna be special game. Shout out to my boy.
Nah, man. Hey, shout out to the group chat too. I came back from I was doing some work. I seen 100 messages. I said, yeah, I'm just going to sit this one out today. Ain't no way I'm gonna try and catch up to that.
These niggas got, man.
Only thing I seen was when you was like, every year we gotta go to this 1 point shit. That's the only thing I seen. I really wasn't tapped in after that, but that shit had me rolling. Because it literally does come up every year. That shit is so funny, bro.
Shouldn't the home team, you know what I'm saying, get at least somewhat of a just a 1 point advantage?
I mean, personally, no, I don't think so. I feel like after the bye, it's kind of whatever at that point. The 1 and 2 seed deserves the bye. After that, line it up. But it has been like that the entire time. And that shit is funny because it always comes up at the
every year.
Time.
Like, how you got 1 point? Bro, that should be hella funny, bro. I mean,
we ain't even fucking played that. How you got a point?
It's the home good advantage, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Whoever play fantasy football, real ones know, man. Spice it up in the league. Number 5.
Back to your list.
No. Hey, because Sam Darnold doing what he did on Sunday will make you go off on a tangent. Number 5. Pittsburgh Steelers. Got the Steelers at number 5. Had a pretty good win this week. And they just doing what they do, bro. I got too much else to say. I'm just pounding the table for them all year long. Shout out to your man, George Pickens. Did not get to fight anybody this weekend, but I think he might be back ready to go this week. So shout out to them.
Did you see my boy have fire move?
He went crazy.
I wouldn't say he went crazy, but he did end up scoring a touchdown, had a good game. And after his touchdown, he punted the ball into the stands. And when asked about it, said, George didn't play this week, so somebody had to get fined. Shout out to the Steelers game.
Nice. It's fair. I'm glad they riding with you, boy, man. Like, they got you. Like, that's gang all day long. Shout out to George Pickens. Shout out my boy Salcedo in the building. Definitely got to spice it up in the league, man, for sure. Shout out to the Raiders. What I say, shout out to the Raiders, lock of the week for getting that L this weekend. They're trying to get Shador, and they are doing a damn good job at it. Shout out to the nation. Number 4, the Buffalo Bills have fallen off my wagon, pun intended, off the first seed. I had them at number 1 last week. Shit the bed, bro. They left that Buffalo winter and got to LA in them streets and lost their mind. They was like, look.
Yeah, all their losses this year have come on the road.
Even though Josh Allen went crazy, he went fucking crazy. We'll give him that. But had to drop him down this week. Tough L versus the Rams. Who's number 10 on my list? So I'm gonna go ahead and go number 3. And this is a controversial take. The Eagles at number 3, bro. Did you see your man BD, or BG or BD, where they had busted out the T on Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown funking?
Yes, Brandon Graham. Yes, I did.
Brandon Graham, yes, bro. But I feel like with their team, they kind of thrive on this type of energy, because even like AJ Brown would bet on this nigga. Like, remember AJ Brown? He would bet on Jalen Hurts like way back when, and then he started balling. So I kind of feel like they definitely thrive within this type of atmosphere. What do you think about BG dropping the T on the Eagles?
I feel like that's why motherfuckers need to stop with these in-season podcasts, bro. You just talk to them. That's number 1. Number 2, AJ Brown is funny as fuck, because did you hear what he said in the interview when they asked him what's wrong with the Eagles' offense? This man said passing, bro. That is the funniest shit. And they're on a 9-game win streak, and this man's complaining because he ain't getting the ball, bro. That shit is funny, and that's why
you got to respect him though. He stays consistent about wanting to get his fucking football. I'm like, you got to respect it at this point. But no, I didn't mean to cut you off. What you gonna say?
Nah, but it's just like, that's why it's just like, man, y'all ain't serious about winning when it's all said and done, because y'all worried about who getting the ball and shit like that. I feel like we don't hear like that. With the Lions, you feel me? With Amon-Ra St. Brown, he didn't have a lot of targets this week, but he was still out there blocking his ass off. You don't hear nothing about it. But
I feel like they're a different type of cats though. You know, Amon-Ra, a little more laid back type of brother. You know what I'm saying? And he got his bread. But I feel like J-Mo Williams would be, especially after this season, I think from going forward, I think he'll be on that type of time, whether on the Lions or not.
But
I can see J-Mo going
he's just a nut, so he know he ain't gonna get the ball as much as he should.
Okay. We got y'all see the debate at the bottom. We're gonna get into it in a second, but YN wide receiver right now, aka YNRN, George Pickens versus J-Mo Williams. Who you got?
What are we talking about? As
far as I guess all around, who you think be wilding out the most out of those two, George Pickens and J-Mo Williams?
Jameson Williams for sure.
Yeah, Jameson off the field. Jameson Williams.
Yeah, because I'm gonna say this man just be doing any fucking thing. George Pickens, he with the bullshit on the field. And like, you know what I'm saying? He's on field antics, but off the field, Jameson Williams, this nigga got suspended for gambling, got suspended for PEDs, got caught with a gun in the car. Like, my man just be wilding the fuck out.
J-Mo Williams said, look, man, we in Detroit, man. What you think I'm not going to have a pistol on me for? Come on, man. What
is a wild motherfucker. But on the field, George Pickens is just here for the bullshit.
Yeah.
I need to change. Matter of fact, next year I'm changing my fantasy football team to that picture of George Pickens on draft day with the ski mask at the crib and the wife beater, man.
I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, I gotta say that too.
Oh man, that's hilarious. No, sounds George Pickens is one of a kind, boy. He is one of a kind.
I gotta show it to you, bro.
Sounds says a typical wide receiver antics right there. Mark, George on the field, off the field, J-Mo for sure. Mark says George's been a nut since college though, for sure, definitely.
Right.
But yeah, no, they both the wide receivers, they be going crazy. Back to my list, finish it off right quick. I went ahead and had to bump this team up. I know niggas be hating on them, but man, I said it this week. I'm like, bro, if we in the playoffs, as playoffs are coming, and you ask me, is it going to be Pat Mahomes versus the field? I'm probably going to pick Pat Mahomes still, bro. So I got the Chiefs. Bro, they be finding a way to win, bro. This one was every week. Every week, they find a way. This one was kind of crazy. Who they beat by, what was it, by 1 point? Man, that game was crazy, bro. The Chargers, Sunday Night Football.
Yes.
Bruh.
Man, hit the fucking pole.
Bruh, the doink in, bro. Like they got that voodoo that the Seahawks used to have in Seattle. No matter when you play them in Seattle, like some crazy shit gonna happen in their favor. It's the same thing that be happening for the Chiefs right now. So I got them at number 2, bro, on the list. Just off the respect. They 11-1. They still only got 1 loss in the season, so gotta put them up there. And then back in number 1, the Lions. I've seen that so many. I did not know that was Jameson.
No, that's George Pickens, man.
George Pickens. I did not know that was George Pickens, bro. That's hilarious. What? He was at the crib like this. Yeah, that's when you know. That's when you knew who was going to be coming to the squad, bro. Just like that right there, for sure. Yeah, that would be a good Abby for the fantasy team, bro. That's hilarious. But yeah, that was my list. Chiefs 2, Lions 1. Shout out George Pickens as well. Any problem with having the Chiefs at number 2?
No, I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Our list is very, very similar, so I'm not too mad at it. I just can't believe you have them fucking weak ass Rams on there. That's crazy to me.
Who you got at 10?
The Chargers.
They've been losing. They've been in it, but they've been kind of losing these last 2 weeks. But I'm not mad at that.
Fair. I mean, but they lost to two good ass teams, and they still have more wins than the fucking Rams.
Yeah. Bro, Puka Nacua was going crazy, man. Like that was a good game.
Sure.
I just got caught up in the game, man. They was going crazy.
Man, they scared me, man. Look, I told you last week. I still think well, I'm gonna say I still, because I feel like now we got a little bit of a chance, but I feel like that was my pick to win this division. So they're starting to fire on all cylinders, and they're scary. Their defense is starting to play well. Like they're obviously night it was a shootout.
Receivers, they got running backs, they got a quarterback.
Right, that's what I'm saying, bro.
They've won the Super Bowl before recently, so they know what it takes.
They got the experience. Yeah, exactly.
All
right, that's number 10. Got the Chargers, so that's them. Number 9 got the Broncos.
That's what I forgot. That's what I should have put on my list. Damn, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that when you first said it, but I was like, I'll say that for my list. But then also, I was stuck. I was hella torn between the Broncos and the Chargers at 9 and 10 because the Chargers did beat the Broncos, but like you said, the Chargers have lost 2 in a row, so I had to kind of take that into consideration. So I put the Broncos over them. Normally, when teams line it up, I do not put that other team over them, but I just felt like it was only right for the Broncos to be there. And also, the Broncos didn't play this week and they didn't lose. So I don't really feel comfortable moving teams down.
You know how I do.
You'll take them off their list.
I'll be forgetting. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a week to week.
Took the Vikings off the list. Like, fuck it. Y'all ain't playing nobody today. Number 8 got the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
They didn't play and they moved up somehow. I don't know, but I just felt like when it comes to they beat the Chargers, so I can't put the Chargers over them. And then if I had to line up the Ravens and the Broncos, I'm going Ravens all day. So that's kind of where I was at with that. They all have the same record, so that's it's pretty much your pick 'em right there.
Yeah.
Number 7,
Ravens off of Lamar.
Yeah, exactly. And then I feel like their defense is a little inconsistent, but like you said with Lamar. First, Bo Nix. I'm going Lamar. So, 7, we got the same team, Packers. What did they do this week? Oh, they lost to
lost to the Lions.
Yeah.
Barely.
Good ass game though. Yeah, good ass game.
Great game.
But yeah, moved them down just one spot, which is not nothing crazy. But number 6, I wanted to move him up a little higher, but I just not there yet. Pittsburgh Steelers.
I'm mad at that.
I got him. I got him. Got him right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, right there.
What would they have to do to break into your top 5, Pat?
I believe this week is gonna let me know.
Eagles, right? They got Eagles.
Yes. So
big week.
If they win this week, they will be in my top 5, nice and strong. I just need to see them play a good team, bro. Like they don't really. The only team I feel like they beat that's good is the Ravens. Did they play the Ravens? Yeah, they beat the Ravens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Beat the Ravens.
Everybody else, like they got fucking Browns twice, Commanders, Giants, Jets, Raiders.
Commanders win.
Yeah, you know, I feel like Commanders and them kind of the same team. They ain't beat nobody good, but win the games you're supposed to. Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
Let me get back to my list. Number 5 got the Vikings. I had them at 5. I wanted to put the Steelers over them, but I was just like, man, I can't move them down, and they fucking won, scoring 42 points. As bad as it pissed me off, like the Falcons thought Kirk Cousins they was gonna come in there and do some. Please, got him up out of there.
Over
Sam Darnold.
Over.
That's gotta feel good for Vikings fans too.
I mean, Kirk still has the last laugh. That thing got 180 million guaranteed.
Yeah, he got paid, but I mean, just feels like that has to feel good. Like we got the new best. You know what I'm saying? We cut off ties right on time.
Yep, that's true.
Yeah. So, and shout out to the Vikings DBs. Said before the game was like, yeah, Kirk Cousins like to throw the ball to DBs, and he did that. So, shout out to the Vikings.
He did it a couple times.
Right.
Niggas know, man. Yeah, that's true.
Number 4. Got the Buffalo Bills. Yes, sir. They took that loss.
Man,
had to slide down a little bit.
Yeah.
For me, it's a tough loss. Could have moved them to 5, but I just had to ask myself, the Bills played the Vikings. Who am I taking? And I'm going Bills all day.
Yeah.
Number 3, Kansas City Chiefs. I just hate them motherfuckers, so fuck them.
Even though they only have one loss.
Yeah, they do. But they have 1,000 should have been fucking losses, so fuck them. I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of them niggas, bro. They just always find a fucking way to do it, bro.
Oh, they play the Browns this week. Jameis.
Oh, fuck. They ain't about to lose to the Browns.
Well,
I don't know. Is it snowing? No.
I don't know.
It's 45 degrees, so it's too warm to snow. So.
Yeah. Yep. No
Chiefs by 1,000. Nah, they'll probably win by 1 point the way they be doing this shit, but still, they're still gonna win, so it don't matter.
Was it minus 4.5? Only minus 4.5. So
I wouldn't even fall for it. Next, number 2, Philadelphia Eagles. Got the Eagles. They're starting to look good. Nick Sirianni's going to implode on himself one way or another, but they are balling. Bryce Young, got to give my man his credit, but he's been going toe to toe with all the mainstays in this league the last couple of weeks. And their only losses are to I just had it. It was like the Chiefs, the Eagles,
Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, that's who it was. The Chiefs, the Eagles, and the Bucks are their last 3 losses, but they've all been close. And then they've got a couple wins in there too. So they've been doing their thing, man. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers holding it down. And number 1 in the Honolulu Blue, the Detroit Lions. Looking like a wagon. They did get pushed to the brink with the Packers, but I felt like
that's a division game.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That division is gonna they're gonna have battles the rest of the way forward. So Bears and Vikings this week, which is like not crazy, but I just feel like you never know division games, and fuck the Vikings. So there's that.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
To get the bag. That shit is crazy.
My power ranking.
Not mad at that list at all. Probably should have put the Broncos in over the Rams looking back at it now. Looking at that list. But still, everything else we pretty much had it lined up the same for the most part. So there's that. Plus, before we get out of here, off of this topic, had to go ahead and bring up because Jamar Chase, your boy, went fucking crazy yesterday on that field. I think it was like 154. How much did he have? He had a lot of yards, a lot of touchdowns. And before we even started this podcast, we had the great debate of Justin Jefferson versus Jamar Chase coming out of LSU. Who was going to be better? Jamar Chase has really came on the season and went crazy. Justin Jefferson still right behind him, though. I believe he is, I want to say number 2 in yards right behind him. But it's like by 200. He got him by 200 yards. So go ahead and state your case right now. Why do you still feel like Jamar Chase is the better NFL wide receiver than the gritty Lord, Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, I felt like Justin Jefferson has 1,100. Yeah, so he's about 200 yards ahead of him. But I felt like Jamar Chase closed the gap a little bit last year when Gritty was hurt a little bit. But this year, yeah, my man is the best receiver in the league right now. You feel
me? Crazy, bro. Yeah, crazy. I can't even lie.
I always felt like, it was one of those things, even coming out of LSU, is pretty much pick your poison. You know what I'm saying? Like, just choose your fighter. What style do you like more? Yeah, they both elite. They just go about it a little different. JJ's bigger, longer, gonna make all the tough contested catches. Jamar's a little shorter, more compact. He still makes the contested catches too, but he's really just like speed, I don't know, straight line speed, bro.
I would say way faster than JJ.
It just makes no sense, bro. Like, you think he's closing in, and he just literally just splits the gap, and it's like, bro, how the fuck did you? Like, that shit don't be making no sense. Like,
his yak, bro. It's the yak, bro. His yak is crazy. Even though Justin Jefferson gets yak as well, but Jamar Chase be out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Glad you mentioned that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Because he has 620 yards after the catch this year. You know what I'm saying? Leading the NFL.
Oh, that's crazy. So he got 1,300 on the season.
So let me go ahead and run off some some stats for y'all.
Yep.
I'll start off with a little bit modest stat. He's 3rd this year in targets, so keep that in mind. But he's 3rd in targets. He is 1st in receptions with 93. That man is 1st in yards with 1,318. That man is 1st in touchdowns with 15. Mm-hmm. Obviously, I just told y'all he was 1st in yards after catch. You know what I'm saying? And he's also, 620 yards after the catch. So you can't even say, he just got the better quarterback. Like, nah, he's
crazy. That nigga get windy, bro.
Bro, he's a monster. And then the other stat that is amazing, he has 8 touchdowns of 40-plus yards, which is also number 1 in the NFL. So, yeah, my man's out there balling.
Yep. It's a very good case. We'll say that Jamar Chase definitely has it. He has my man this year in terms of probably the better wide receiver, but I will make the case for why the gritty Lord Justin Jefferson is the better NFL wide receiver out of LSU, with already having reaching 4,000 receiving yards faster than any NFL player in NFL history. Season to season, he's had a 1,400-plus yard season every single year for the first 3 seasons, including leading with 1,809 in 2022, which Jamar Chase could be on pace to kind of probably try and break that right now. But he had 1,809. Do not forget that about the gritty Lord. He definitely, I know you don't want me to bring it up, but I gotta say it. He has not had the better quarterback out of the 2. He's had Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins did okay, but the nigga has Sam Darnold right now, bro, and he still got at least second in, I believe he's 2nd in receiving yards behind Jamar Chase. Only 7 touchdowns on the year, so not as many. But man, Jamar Chase has 15. That's crazy, bro. But Greenlaw is still putting out. I know, bro. 15 is crazy, bro. But Greenlaw still has 7 on the year and has been an All-Pro twice. has the Offensive Player of the Year award as well, and I just feel like, bro, he's done more with less. Whereas Jamar Chase came in the league, T. Higgins is there, Joe Mixon's there. His quarterback, he literally played with him in college, and it's Joe Burrow, so he's probably gonna be a Hall of Famer as well. So I would put the gritty Lord.
Also, you gotta, listen. JJ came in with prime Dalvin Cook too, so hold on now.
Hold on. Come on, man, prime Dalvin Cook. What are we doing, bro? Like, bro, come on, man. Gritty Lord came in.
Prime Dalvin Cook, prime Joe Mixon, about the same dude.
That's a great debate. That's a really great debate because Joe Mixon going crazy right now, bro. So,
but this is not prime Joe Mixon though. That's not prime. Like Joe Mixon is still balling.
He right at the edge of the prime. Like, you would think this is the best season?
Nah, I feel like it's a good year, but I feel like probably like 2-3 years ago, Joe Mixon was like really that dude. Like, that was his elite. He's probably like a good 2-3 year stretch when he hit his peak, but he's still a good solid back. And career wise, I feel like Joe Mixon got Dalvin Cook for sure. But
definitely.
Just that prime little, you feel me, little stretch.
But that
them 3-4 years of Dalvin Cook.
That is not the reason that Justin Jefferson came in.
Nah.
And went crazy though. Like, bro, man, I thank you. OB3, I put in the chat right now. You got Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. Let us know on Twitter as well. Because we ain't got comments on there. But OB3, for right now, says Justin Jefferson still has the slight edge. Bro, this nigga Jamar Chase, he could get him though. I'm not.
He also got a year in the league ahead of him. You feel me? He got one extra year in the league on him.
It's only. I would say also too. Justin Jefferson, better route runner, can hit you deep, mid, short as well. Pause, and then
I don't know, just because Chase, bro, he does everything.
Jamar Chase a better route runner?
I wouldn't say he's better, but I feel like it's like equal, bro. They run a little different because Jamar is a little. I mean, JJ is a little tighter. I mean, taller, so he runs a little wider. But but I forgot what route. It was like a little slant route, but he just runs. Jamar he doesn't like. He's like Tyreek. He don't slow down to cut on his routes, and then he runs flat. Like he flattens out the route.
Break.
So I wouldn't necessarily say it's different, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's better.
I would go back to what you said in terms of styles make fight in that sense, because Jamar Chase, his style is unorthodox with his damn routes and shit like that. Like even at LSU, he would be like, he pretty much out there.
It's like why? Yeah, he said he's playing basketball. Like,
exactly. And Jamar Chase, I would say he's just more precision with his routes and just pure athleticism. Like, I'm gonna run right by this nigga. Like, that's simple. Like, so it kind of is a more styles make fight, but I just think right now still Justin Jefferson has the slight edge. Like you said, he gained up on him last year and for sure this year, bro. Like, the nigga is just undeniable. It's undeniable, bro. But man, shout out to the chat. My boy Sal, Justin Jefferson better in my opinion, but Chase on the field this year is making the case. He sure is, bro. He going crazy. My boy Mark,
real Bay Area, Joe Mixon.
Yeah, man. Oh no, I was gonna get. I'm gonna get back to that. I got you OB3. Mark says, it's honestly very equal. I don't think any other one does anything way better than the other. So it's really just pick your poison. I like that. I'm mad at that. OB3.
Yeah.
I like how Joe Mixon always does the big step and dance when he scores a touchdown. Shout out to Thunderman 02, Bay Area zone. But yeah, what Mark says it's almost just like pick your poison at this point. Which it was kind of like that coming out of LSU. Like, it was just really who you think was going to be better. But I felt like Justin Jefferson was more slept on.
For sure.
Like if Jamar Chase came out that year, like he would have been top 3 draft pick for sure. Like out the whole year and still win like
still right,
bro. Like he's definitely different. So I'm not gonna say that, but Justin Jefferson, man, the gritty Lord, man, that nigga came into the league going crazy, man. And I think he set the SEC record or whatever for receiving yards that year. I want to say he did. So I'll have to check to see on that. But this is a fun, nice debate right quick we had to bring to the podcast. We definitely been going back and forth on that for a minute. We will see as their careers progress and definitely come back to it. But all in all, really great debate, Justin Jefferson versus Jamar Chase. Before we get up out of here, got to bring it back to the Bay. Talk about them Dubs, little baloncesto. Warriors got their lick back versus the T-Wolves on Ant-Man and Rudy Gobert, whole ass, with my boy Draymond Green, shut down the internet. Y'all seen it, the most aggressive night. It was more like a go to sleep, nigga.
My fault. Before we leave,
go ahead.
Jamar Chase at LSU. Jamar Chase had 1780 and Justin Jefferson had 1540. But Justin Jefferson. Oh no, Chase had 20 touchdowns and Justin had 18.
Yeah.
So that was neck and neck pretty much. Justin had more receptions though. But my fault. Back to the Devs, man.
Yeah, no, I'm not. It's very serious. Like, I mean, could you imagine if Justin Jefferson, bro, what if they can't do it, but they can find a way to make it happen on the Bengals, bro. Like, they would go to the Super Bowl immediately, bro.
Man, that would
be ridiculous. Man, that would be insane. Find a way to make it happen, Bengals. But yes, Draymond Green shut down the internet the other day with a heavy ISO up top. Game winner dunk versus Rudy Gobert. Nice little wee night celebration. Nastiest. Let me see. You got to pull it up. I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. I don't know. We all got Draymond already, but they got the win versus the Wolves. They went ahead and got their look back from that Friday loss where they had on the back-to-back. And Ant-Man just literally was berating everyone in the crowd and in the stadium. But Steph went crazy. My boy, I'm trying to see if I can pull it up right now for y'all. Boom. Kuminga with 20, Steph with 20, Buddy Hield 27. All them things. I know, right, man. Finally came back for the game. Go ahead.
I'm about to say that's how I expected them to look. You know what I'm saying? Where it's supposed to be Wiggins, Kuminga, and Steph doing that. But I'll take it from whoever can give it. Pause. And I'm just happy Kuminga got to play a lot of the game. And he played 36 minutes, the most on the team, which is probably the first time in his career. But that's what I be saying, bro. He's 20-something years old, bro. He can play 48 if he has to, bro. Let his little ass out there.
It's beautiful to see. I'm not gonna lie. Kerr finally unleashing Kuminga with that starting five. I think they said so. It was crazy. They took the L on Friday. I heard this, and Steve Kerr went ahead and went to their analytics guy. I'm forgetting his name right now, but the analytics guy came up with this lineup. Would be the best lineup for the Warriors on Monday to try and get this win. And he came up with the lineup: GP2, Steph, Buddy Hield, Kuminga, and Draymond at the center. And they went ahead and ran it. It looked a little choppy in the beginning, but they ended up with the win, bro. So, I mean, what do you think hearing that with the analytics guy and Steve Kerr following through with that?
It just goes to everything I believe about Steve Kerr.
What is that?
That motherfucker just don't know how to play lineups together. You out here asking the goddamn analytics man.
I mean, it's analytics. It works. It's an analytics though. Like they put it in the computer and they found out that this would be the best lineup. I mean, you can go against that, would you? Or I mean, they had ended up getting the results that they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it worked. So cool, but at the end of the day, you can't. Analytics don't incorporate momentum and people's willingness to step up in big moments. So
it's true.
Well, I mean, cool. Glad it got the job done, but
just in terms of, I mean, the lineup worked well for him. I mean, GP, I believe he was strapped up with, I want to say he was strapped up with Anthony Edwards, and then Stephon, Mike Conley, Jay McDaniels. Oh, the Kuminga versus Julius Randle. That was definitely a really good matchup because, I mean, Julius kind of got the best of him on Friday, and my man's came back on Monday and went ahead and got that thing with the 20-piece +8, as y'all can see as well. So, all in all, and then Draymond at the center, bro, like, got to tip the hat to Dre. We got the Rudy Gobert minus 12, only 4 points on the night with his weak ass. Held him to below 9 rebounds and had the night celebration at the end, bro. I mean, what did you think of the win, just of the squad? And I mean, I'm saying getting that dub on Monday night.
Yeah, my boy Draymond turned into ISO. I mean, turned into Prime Brown on that ISO. You know what I'm saying, with Gobert. So it was beautiful to see. Draymond's hatred for that man is next level, and I love it. So let's just keep it going. You know what I'm saying? I like the way we bounced back, but I had a feeling they was going to show up Sunday just the way Ant was talking, and Steph looked at him when he was walking off the court like, all right, bro, if this is what you want to do. And you feel me? Made him pay for it. So tomorrow we got the weak ass Rockets, and
Rockets. Go ahead and mark that in the win column. I believe that is the quarterfinal game for the Emirates NBA Cup tomorrow. So should be a pretty big one.
Winner will play OKC.
Yep. Who just beat the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to Clay. And bruh, can we get Buddy Hield to shoot like this, like on a regular? Like what do you think was the difference on Monday than the last couple games for him?
I don't know. I hope we can get him to continue to shoot this well, because when he does, we're a whole different team. I mean, obviously he ain't gonna average on 27, but if he can make like 3 to 5 threes a game, we'll usually be cool. That's how I feel about it.
Right.
Continue to play good basketball. He didn't spam us with Pods minutes this game finally. So
right. Pods 20. Still minus 2 on a day. Only 11 turnovers, which is what I'd like to see. You know what I'm saying? We can get it under double digits, would be nice, but that's a good number for them.
Yeah, that's big time right there.
Definitely. OB3, great bounce back win for the Warriors. The changeup for the starting five might have definitely helped for sure. OB3 does agree with you. Steve Kerr is struggling with his rotations. He's trying to see what works, but at the same time, he has to know by now what works and what doesn't. I mean, I think at this point, he kind of just goes into it as just a nightly type of thing. With he said at the beginning of the year too, like it's gonna just be interchanging and shit like that throughout the season. But I'm not too mad at it. Salcedo, my boy, says the Warriors playing Moneyball with that analyst game for sure. My boy Moody. He ended up leaving the game, I think, again, right? But he had like 2 points on the night. Only shot like 0 for 2 from 3. Do you think it's more just the injury that's kind of given to him, or?
Yeah, and just the inconsistency of playing time. You don't really know when he's going to be out there like that. So it's all part of the game. He'll bounce out of the slump eventually. So I ain't worried about it.
Who the fuck is Cameron Parker? That must have been at the end of the game type moment, right?
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie.
Who the fuck this nigga got minutes? I'm like, come on, bro. What? My boy TJD with the first DNP. That shit is crazy. But either way, Dubs got a successful win. And ended up with the night Draymond Green to go ahead and kick it off. Ended off Draymond versus Gobert rivalry is definitely a true rivalry for sure, but they got the Rockets on tomorrow night for the Emirates NBA Cup. And we know how we do versus the Rockets, so it should be a pretty good win. But how are you liking the Warriors going forward for these next couple games for the season?
I like the position we're in. You know what I'm saying? We could be a little bit better, but yeah, I think we're starting to find our way. And even when Steph ain't out there, we're still starting to find ways to win. So it's cool. We just got to keep improving, taking care of the ball, taking good shots. You know what I'm saying? We'll be all right. Let Kuminga do his thing, and we'll be good.
Man, currently right now, first in the Pacific, but still, I want to say standings. We are fifth. Are we fifth right now, bro?
In the NBA standings?
In the Western standings.
We're fifth.
Yeah, fifth right now. If you can share it real quick on the screen, I cannot find that hole. But still pretty good chance of getting that top 3 seed. So we will see what happens with that. Thank you, my boy. Still catch the Grizzlies, Rockets for sure. Definitely catch them. Mavericks for sure. So they're right in it. They just gotta put some ends together, bro. Get back to winning. Before we get out of here, there has been noises today about them making this trade for the random niggas on the Nets, whoever is left on that team, for who I'm assuming will probably be Kuminga and or Pods. Do you think they should make the trade right now?
I don't want to trade Kuminga, honestly. I don't really care about who it is at this point. Like, I'd just rather keep Kuminga. Pods, I don't necessarily want to trade him, but if we could get Cam Johnson or Cam Thomas, I'll take it. But I'd rather keep Kuminga than them dudes. I'm not going to hold you.
Yeah, definitely. Got to see what JK can give us, bro. Like, I'm just not a fan.
Potential's there, bro. He could be our future. Like, it's right there for us.
Bro. So I think they should go ahead and just stand back, ride out with this team, keep on developing. And I mean, if they can get somebody for D'Anthony Melton, because that's still out there, they might trade D'Anthony Melton right quick, and get maybe some acquisitions. Maybe that can help them out. But as of right now, like you said, we're gonna want to roll Kuminga and see where the dice may fall. So yeah. See what happens from there. Shout out CJ Ruthless in the building. What's up, gang?
Appreciate you coming through, man, for sure.
Definitely. But another great episode on Base Soil. Thank y'all for coming through. As we always try to give it to y'all twice a week. So we'll be back either on Thursday or Friday, depending on how the schedule fits up. But make sure go ahead and hit that like button. Go over to YouTube right now. We know most of y'all are watching from the Twitter stream. Take that time to go over to YouTube right now. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. As I said, we'll definitely be back with y'all a little bit later on in the week. But my boy as always, Pat, last words.
Yeah, again, appreciate y'all coming through. Like you said, if y'all tapped in, please go subscribe. You feel me? That's what keeps the shit moving. So, yeah, love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're going to probably come with a post-game or a pre-game episode on Thursday. Yeah, so y'all fuck with your partners, man. You know what I'm saying? Tap in. We're going to keep this shit moving. Always live from the soil.
Justin Jefferson is better than Jamar Chase.
Not anymore.